Welcome back, everybody, to some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and another custom scenario today. This one comes from JD, who's one of our most loyal viewers on the channel, always very active in the chat, over on Discord, active in the live streams that we do. And he submitted this one a while back to me. It's called the Second Battle of Trafalgar. So I'm going to go ahead and read the background that he gave and then let you know exactly what it is that we're doing and about a couple of tweaks I had to make to his scenario just to make it a little more competitive. So here's what he says. It's April 1930. The Wall Street crash has crumbled the economies of all countries globally. 3 countries have taken hits in the crash, especially though: Japan, France, and Italy. The Washington Naval Treaty was abandoned in 1926. At the abandonment of the Naval Treaty, powerful nations could build whatever size ships they wanted, with no limitations. The Italians went with a doctrine of lots of vessels well armed but poorly armored. The Japanese decided to go with a carrier doctrine. The French decided on powerful, well-armed, well-armored, fast ships, though there were fewer of them. Next, the 3 countries started becoming greedy for nearby land and resources. The Italians invaded the Balkans and Austria, while the French invaded Belgium, the Netherlands, Spain, and Luxembourg. The Japanese started to create an empire throughout Asia, taking a large area of China's land and many islands in the Pacific. The French were beginning to become a large threat to the United Kingdom. In January 1930, the French Navy decided to sink a British super dreadnought, the HMS King Henry. The governments of the 2 countries had been arguing for 3 months, when the French all of a sudden launched an air raid on Britain. This caused the UK to go to war with France. You are in command of the British heavy battle fleet, containing 5 battle cruisers and 5 battleships. A large naval engagement is about to take place, as both the French and British battle fleets sail from Calais and Dover, respectively, towards each other. As smoke appears in the distance, you prepare for another Trafalgar. That's the backstory. Now here's what JD's instructions were to me. He said the ships you will be designing are the battleships. These should represent the N3 class, of which I will attach some images and information, so he shared that with me. N3 class is 9 times 18-inch guns, 3 guns and 3 turrets in an awkward position similar to the Nelson class. So in the drawing he sent me, they've got one right here and then 2 up front like this. The enemy fleet consists, he said British technology should be 1940, French 1926. The enemy fleet consists of 5 battleships and 3 battle cruisers. And then he gave me the names and some of the background with the wiki. Now here's the thing. I know this is supposed to take place in 1930, but he said 1940 technology for England. So that's what I did. I'm not so sure that in 1926 technology I could have gotten 18-inch guns. I can't remember for sure if that's possible. But the other thing is, if I'm going to have 5 battleships and 5 battle cruisers with 1940 technology against 3 and 5 of the French with 1926, it would have been a really one-sided battle, and I would have won it easily. So I've tweaked this a little bit, JD, and I hope you don't mind too much. I want it to be a little more competitive. So both sides are going to have 5 battleships, 5 battle cruisers, and both sides are going to have 1940 technology. Outside of that, though, I did go with the build that he gave me as best I could. Now, I had to go slightly larger than the N3 that he sent me, which was around 49,000 tons. And the reason for that was that at 49,000 tons, the layout like this with the 18-inch guns here and then the others up front was a 4-weight offset of something like 45 to 50%. And it was just unfeasible for me to use a ship like that. So by taking it out a little longer, with the longer tonnage, I'm able to get the placement that we want, but do so in such a way that the 4-weight offset's only 11.4%. Other than that, though, I went with the speed that it had. I also did the very long range because you can see by extending the range, you actually reduce that 4-weight offset a little bit more. I did go with the turbines, with the engines as they were, shaft 2, geared turbine 2. I haven't done much with any of this yet. Let me see what happens if I go to barbette 4. It goes up to 13%, but that's not too bad. But other than that, I've largely gone with the belt armor. The deck armor is what it was historically in the information he gave me. There's nothing in here about the other armor, so I'm just going to kind of ramp that up a little bit. And I'm going to try to go to, oh no, it's not going to let me do that. So let's go to 10 inches on top of the turrets. So I went 8 inches turret and turret top. So, not crazy amount of armor. It also has 6-inch guns set up in 8 batteries of 2, like so, and those are pretty close. Those are the only places I could get them that were anywhere close to what the schematics showed. So we've got the 4-weight offset down to 9.4%. I want to look and see if we've got 100% engine efficiency, so we're good there. Because the speed on these things is only 23 knots, so nothing real outstanding there. I think, yeah, I did max those out. I do have some underwater torpedo tubes. It had 24.5 inch, but of course we can't go that big. So let's go ahead and dive into this scenario. All right, so here we go. The British versus the French, the second battle of Trafalgar. We're starting at, I believe, 35,000 meters, 35 kilometers. So we've got the Rodney, the Montague, the Commonwealth, the Exmouth, and the St. George. St. George is the one I named. He gave me the names, and they all were different saints. So there's our battle cruisers all in one row out here, and they're actually firing already, and here go our battleships now. So even at 35,000, we're able to fire. That's pretty impressive. What's our range on these things? 36 kilometers. So we're actually starting just within range. I like that my battleships are the closer targets than the battle cruisers, and they're operating as screens, so that's cool. That works for me. We're still getting our turrets turned around. Let's go ahead and go with a tight formation. That's going to get us a little better accuracy, as well as dropping our speed down. These things got 41 knots of speed. That's really impressive. So let's go ahead and get down here and get a look at one of these things. Pretty bare, really, on the deck. And there they go. They're raising the turrets and firing. Beautiful. So we've actually taken some hits already. We've landed a few as well. Holy cow, what happened? Oh, we got a flash fire. Insta sink. Oh, yes. Whatever gun that thing had on the front, it's gone. Are you telling me? Oh, they just had 2 up front, and they both flew off right away. Wow. And I just lost one the same way, and he just lost another one. What is happening? My goodness. There goes the Commonwealth. And what are these battle cruisers doing? Oh. Wow. That's insane. We've got 23,000 damage inflicted already with just 10 shots on target. What kind of, I'm curious to see what my battle cruisers, they've got 16-inch guns. My goodness. That was intense. I was not expecting that at all. That thing went down in a hurry, and so did his second one. Where's the other one? Woo! Starting with a bang. I'm really not sure what these battle cruisers are doing. I know I have them on screen duty, so I guess they're going to probably go in and get close. It's that plunging fire going through that deck armor, landing solid hits right off the bat. The Commonwealth, oh boy, got hooded. So we're still at quite a distance, although those battle cruisers are closing. Go ahead back over and take a look at what he's doing. Who are we firing on? Yeah, we're going for the closest ship. That makes sense. Interesting design for the French. They could have had another turret on the back. This guy's getting in close. Look at the guns up front on that guy. That's pretty cool. That's a neat design, man. Alright, we're targeting this guy already. Vive la France. Took a hit too. Considering how quickly this started out, it has kind of slowed down. Ooh, that was a big hit right there. But all his guns are up front, so we're not going to get any big magazine explosions hitting in the rear. We got to land something right in here somewhere. Oh, there's a nice hit. Oh, but he just got a good one on me, too. Alright, let's get back over here and look at things. I'm going to start turning Rodney a little more. What is Montague doing? That's because Rodney's going faster, so for some reason the other ones aren't keeping up with that speed. Not sure why Enterprise decided to get in that close. Also not sure why I see HE shells coming in on a battleship. I saw a few of them. Might have been secondaries. See, I think we're getting in a little too close now, and now we're starting to hit his belt armor. We're not doing the damage we did before. What is the tonnage on those ships? 58,000. So they're actually they're bigger and faster and similarly armed. Well, not really. I've got 15-inch belt. What's he got? Oh, he's got 13 belt. Okay, so I'm slightly better armored than him, but he's bigger and faster. Look at these guys that are up close. I want everybody firing on this guy. Until he's gone. Man. There's 3 quick sinkings right at the very beginning and then nothing since. That's that plunging fire, just getting those quick kills. See, now we're in at about 17 kilometers. Alright, there's another hit. We're not getting a lot of sinking damage. We're mostly doing structural damage right now. Let's make sure we can get all of our turrets on them. Oh, look at these battle cruisers a little closer. So they've got 16-inch guns. They've got 8-inch secondaries. That's what's firing the HE shells, is the secondaries. Our Gloir's getting away from me. All right, this may take a little while. Got to keep an eye out on my shells. I got plenty so far. I've still got about 700 on the battleships. About 516-inch shells left on the battle cruisers. But man, just not doing much at the moment. Now he's turning back around. Not even spotting most of the other ships at the moment. At least not from here. Oh, what just happened? We just lost the Enterprise. That was the one that was already damaged. So we're even. That's 2 ships apiece. I've lost a battleship and a battle cruiser. Man, take this guy out. He's just showing no fear because we can't seem to sink him. I got my whole fleet firing on this guy. Right in the right spot. Yeah, they got it put out. I was hoping we'd see an ammo detonation there. Another one. He's got a damaged rudder now. Hoping that'll help. There's another big hit. Man, this thing is taking a beating. Hope he doesn't come in and land some big hits on one of my battle cruisers while I'm trying to sink him. His rudder's damaged, so he can't turn, so he's just coming straight at me. Oh, he must have got it somewhat repaired. He's starting to turn. Come on, guys. Finish this guy off. He's getting in way too close. 10 kilometers now. My goodness. I can't believe how he's lasting. See, overall, we've caused way more damage than he has, but the number of sinkings is equal. Alright, we got him now. He's done. Bye-bye. Get out of here. He's hanging on with 1% structural, but the whole thing's flooding. How are you still alive? Why won't you die? There he goes. Okay. There's a nice hit on a battle cruiser. Maybe we should be going after the battle cruisers. They should be quicker kills. Only 9 inches of armor, only 6.9 on the belt, 3.8 on the deck. Tigre is going to go down quickly, I think. it wouldn't be Tigre in French, it'd be Tigre. Nice. Alright, let's have the battle cruisers focus on him. I'm going to focus the battleships on Revanche. Where are we at? Battle cruisers are just all over the place since they're in screen mode. And they're so much faster than the battleships are. They're just constantly moving around. Let's go back up to ×3. There's our first hit on Revanche. This guy's in bad shape. He's not really able to fire at me, as you can see. He's got one working turret. Ooh, beautiful hit. The way this thing's turned, it's listing out to the starboard side, which makes it a perfect target for me to land deck hits. And it looks like they're trying to get back on top of that a little bit. Ooh, I just took a big hit on the Hercules. Was that from a 17-inch gun? So he's got 17s on the battleships. No, 14s. It must be on the, is that on one of the battle cruisers? 17s on the battle cruisers. All the more reason to be trying to take out these battle cruisers first. They've got the bigger guns. Random Alsace class for a name, whereas all the other ones just have names. Alright. Let's get our battle cruisers focused on that guy. See if we can get our other battleships to take out the Tigre. Ooh, another big hit on me. Oh, and Resistance is gone. Not Resistance. I'm British. It's Resistance. Another battle cruiser down for me. Alright, we need to take out these battle cruisers and these 17-inch guns. Because that's what's really nailing me right now. There we go. Oh, Tiger's toast. Got a big hit there. Yeah, I think they're done. That should be them. Alright. Let's take out this Alsace class and we'll have the advantage again. There we go. Nice. So I'm currently at 4 battleships, 3 battle cruisers, I think. Yeah, but Hercules. Tiger's doing okay, but Hercules is taking some damage. Caledonia's taking some damage. If we can take out the Alsace class, that'll leave him with 1 battle cruiser, 4 battleships. Nice hit. And because he's swinging around, he's got to bring those turrets all the way around. I just want to finish off these 17-inch guns. Alright, we're going to focus our battle cruisers on Leverett. Let the battleship finish off Alsace, though I think we already may have him. Yeah, we got him. Okay, there we go. Everybody focus on the last battle cruiser. Take out the last of his 17-inch guns. Nice. That's it. Okay. His 17s are gone. Now all he has are the battleships and their 14-inch guns. I think we've got decisive advantage now. Though we still have to worry about the lucky shots, because there have been a lot of those quick kills. That's always a threat, and that could very quickly even the odds here. All right, let's bring Rodney around. St. George is taking some hits now. Their distance from Rodney, 18 kilometers. Oh, beautiful. Overall, 37,000 damage caused for us, 16,000 for him. And, you know, it's not like you can say I had a huge advantage because he had bigger ships, slightly less armor, but the firepower is pretty close. I mean, I had 18s, he had 17s. I have 16s on my other ships compared to his 14s, so slightly bigger guns. But he's got a faster rate of fire because he's got smaller guns and they're 2 on each turret, which also means they're more accurate. While I'm thinking about it, as we wait for this to unfold, there's been some more news about the state of this game and where things are. Originally, and I had mentioned this on previous videos, originally they had announced that by August 10th, this game was going to be released on Steam. That is no longer the case. What they have decided to do is back off of that, and they said it'll be closer to the end of fall now, probably November, I would guess. But in lieu of releasing it on Steam, it was going to be $35 on Steam, playable. What they've decided to do is make the standard edition playable. As of now, you have to have the, I think, Admiral's edition in order to be able to play this early. But they're going to make the standard edition available. I believe that they said those keys are going out next week. So whatever the standard edition costs right now, I think it might be $35. I think the edition you had to get to be playable right now was $50. So that's the state of things. But they also said they're adding some new folks to the team. So while it might take a little bit of time to get going, they think that long term that's going to really enhance things because they're going to have additional people working on the game. So hopefully that'll bode well moving forward. And I'm hoping with them waiting to release on Steam till November that what that means is that they're planning on having a campaign by then. But we'll see. All right, Revanche is almost done. We've got everybody working on it. He's actually getting low on 14-inch shells. We got the Tourvie, the Duquesne, and the Lorraine. All right, nice. Man, we just can't seem to finish this guy off. I think we got him. 1%, plus he's flooded all the way along. All right, let's go ahead and change targets. I'm actually gonna get a little more spread out on my targets here. Is it structural? 0.6%. I think it's gonna sink before structurally it's destroyed because we've got the whole thing flooded. Please don't tell me I switched targets in time for this guy to not sink. It's a weird quiet right now because we're watching this ship, and so we're not hearing the shells that are landing in the distance. Man, he might not sink. Yeah, he's getting on top of the flooding. Structurally, he's staying at 0.6. Wow. All right, let's get one battle cruiser targeting that battleship. Finish him off. Looks like they've all stopped firing on me because of their low ammo supply. There we go. That should be a kill shot. But I've been wrong before. I guess it's not. How are we doing on these guys? What's our distance? We're at 23.5 kilometers. This guy doesn't want to go down at all. Now he's starting to get away. Might have to go in real close and fire our torpedoes. Although it may take a while to get in that close. We don't have all of our turrets firing right now from the battleships. Get turned around for that. I was gonna say these things turn really well, but I'm going 18 knots and it's on 5 times speed, so that might have something to do with it. How are we letting this guy get away? This is not acceptable. Alright, get more battle cruisers on him. All battle cruisers firing on this thing until he's gone. I just need one good hit in the right spot. Oh, we got a fire. That's going to bring down the structural integrity a little bit. There we go. Come on. Wow. The little French battleship that could. Why won't you die? I feel like I'm being taunted. Like the French knights. Your mother was a hamster. Your father smelt of elderberries. Silly English kniggets. That's the French way of saying knights. Meanwhile, these guys are avoiding any major hits so far. Oh, we're down to 0.4. This is where we're at this point in the battle. We're counting by fractions of a percentage. Alright, that's it. I'm putting the battleships on this guy too. Nobody rests until Revanche is destroyed. There you go. Take it and like it. Yeah. Ought to go down fast, considering. Alright, that leaves these 3. I think we've got this. Boy, if this were a campaign, and we were going up against state-of-the-art French ships, 5 battleships, 5 battle cruisers, and we came out of here having lost 3 ships and sank all 10, that would be a major victory. And actually, for the most part, my other 4 battleships are intact. Oh, yeah. The number of hits isn't that far off between the two. Of course, half of our hits have done nothing. They've been completely blocked. He's not even firing. He's saving his shells because he's too far away. Not sure why he isn't just trying to run. Tell you what, let's go ahead and send the battle cruisers straight at this guy. I'm going to put the battleships on AI temporarily while I bring the battle cruisers in for a run straight at him. The battleships can't catch him. They're not fast enough. I'm going to go ahead and bring battle cruiser speed up to flank. Make them a little harder to hit. It'll hurt their accuracy, but that's okay. Actually, let's go after the guy who's almost dead. Beautiful. This guy's running. He's trying to get away as best he can. Battleships are doing a number on these other two. Well, mostly the Lorraine right now. So what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to target the closer ones and let the battleships try and finish the other guy off, because they're a little closer to him at this point, I think. No, maybe not. This is where we endanger our battle cruisers, but I'm trying to... I wouldn't do this in a campaign at all, because I'm bringing them in close, and that really risks the chance of a one-shot kill. Especially since he wasn't firing on me at a distance. I was basically getting free shots. But I'm just trying to quickly kill these guys. I just might lose one or two in the process. Oh, yeah. That was nice. Just thought it would be more interesting this way. This is really not very good naval strategy to come in straight at these guys, especially when they weren't firing. Yeah, we got the Lorraine. So let's take out the Duquesne now. Ooh, don't get hit. That was super close. Now we gotta get our turrets turned around. Tor V's almost gone. Oh, ammo detonation. Didn't do as much damage as I would have liked, though. He's landed more hits on me than I have on him throughout the entire battle. Just look at the Lorraine. Interesting way that one's sinking. There goes the Tor V. That leaves the Duquesne, last battleship. Now my battleships will start bringing in their plunging fire from long range. Everything's on the Duquesne at this point. As always, if you have a custom user scenario suggestion, let me know what that is. We've gotten so many of them that I'm going to pretty much be doing an Ultimate Admiral video every day, at least for the foreseeable future. I know Stealth has been doing that as well, and we'll be mixing in the custom user scenarios with the Taskmaster challenge that I'm doing with some of those other YouTubers, as well as the occasional historic ship or historic battle replay, or other things, maybe an occasional meme ship like I did yesterday. But go ahead and throw your suggestions at me. The more creative and the more challenging that they seem to be, the more likely I am to pick. You know, if you tell me that your scenario is 10 1940 battleships against 3 1920 battle cruisers, I'm probably not going to pick it, because there's really no challenge in that. I don't want it to be ridiculous to the point where there's no chance I can win, but I'd like it to be challenging. I'd like it to be interesting. And it doesn't always have to be the biggest, baddest ships with the latest technology. Mix it up, make it interesting, and give a backstory to it. I really do enjoy all of those things. It really immerses you in things a little more. So the best way to do that, as I've mentioned before, is through Discord, only because it's easier for me to keep track of and go back and find those messages if you send me a private message on Discord. I recognize not everybody's on Discord, so if you're not, you can certainly email me. It's probably the next best way. It's thehistoryguy25@gmail.com, and so those are the easiest ways. If you leave it in a comment in the video, it's probably least likely to be seen, or I'll see it because I read all the comments on every video, but by the time I go back to decide which one I'm going to do, I may have forgotten about it, or I may not be able to find it as easily. Alright, come on, let's finish off this Duquesne. It's actually heading toward my battleships now. Nice. And if you would, please make sure you drop a like and leave a comment of any kind, even if you're just saying hi. Those things all help support this channel. And you can check out Patreon as well. And I'm always looking for new ideas for Patreon perks to offer to the viewers. So if you've got an idea, a suggestion on that, I am all ears. I would love to hear it. I think we've got the Duquesne ready to sink. We've just got a couple of compartments left. That should do it. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. That was a lot of fun. Thanks, JD, for the scenario. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you again soon.